Good morning, world, and welcome back to Think Pink TV with Danny B, your host, or hostess, whatever you want to call it. Um, this morning we are drinking from our wonderful blessings mug. Let me see if I can let you all see everything that's on there. This is from Fontella Death Row's business, Safe Girl and Friends. These are awesome mugs. I love drinking coffee out of mine, especially since the Chuck Men brought me some coffee and I've learned to make it for myself now. So I'm very excited. If you want one of these mugs, call Fontella at 314-873-8943 and you can get one. Please tell her that Danny B, the Tupperware lady, the community builder lady, or whatever, just say Danny B, she'll know me. Tell him that I sent you. I'd greatly appreciate it. Again, her phone number, 314-873-8943. She's awesome. She'll give you the most amazing deal. Beautiful packaging, and she even does fundraisers, so you never know. The purpose of this morning's briefing is just to touch base again on some of the things that have been going on. This has really been a busy time for all of us. Are still working on growing of the ministry. Think Pink Inc. We are still out in the community, although people may not see us. We are still there. I've been dealing with some real personal situations. I know that you all may have been abreast, but maybe not up to the full severity. Over the past few months, my family and I have been dealing with a stalking situation. My daughter got into a fight about 2 months ago with a young lady that she used to be sort of friends with through a friend. And the young lady, in turn, they got into a fight over a scarf, I believe, or over a boy. I don't know, but the main premise is over a scarf. They fought. My daughter beat the girl up pretty badly. I'm not condoning any behaviors. I am a nonviolent person for the most part. I'll kill a bug or whatever that'll, come in the house, whatever, but it's not about hurting other people. It's about helping people. I went. This lady was there. She brought her daughters. Her initials are KD. I don't know how much I can say, being that she's still out there watching and lurking and waiting for the next opportunity. Her daughter's initials are KD. She has another daughter's initials are DD and DD. Since March, it's been one fight or one situation after another. The lady came to this situation the very first time when it all happened with a gun, with her daughters intending to harm my daughter or harm me. Whoever was in the way, I'm assuming, just because she was angry about her daughter's face. And I can totally understand. I would be angry too about my daughter's face if it looked as bad as it did. But she doesn't understand what happened. And I'm not condoning what my daughter did. But sometimes there's circumstances that go along with things. Anyway, from one fight to yet, attempted fights, words being stated, all kind of back and forth garbage. At some point, though, I thought that it had to be just the child that was doing this. Now I see and I found out that the mom has been like orchestrating all this with her daughters. Yesterday, as my daughter was leaving school with her friends, the mom and the daughter sat outside of the school right next to the school, right on the curb thingy, the hill part of Hazelwood East, and orchestrated a beatdown. They sent 4 girls out, 4 girls that are like in their older than 19, I believe, to do their dirty work while the daughter sat in the car and while the mom stood by watching. My biggest fear has been of this lady getting to me or to my daughter, to do some sort of bodily harm, because you never just know what level somebody's on mentally. But I followed the proper chains. I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. Tried to work with the schools, tried to work with the police. This video recording should let the whole world know if something happens to me, or if something happens to my daughter, or my son, my other daughter. I want you to know that I'm a real person. This is a real situation. At a time when it's supposed to be the best time of my life, my kids are done with school. They're able to graduate to the next level. The ministry is growing. The dogs are getting better. All these things are positives, and yet there's this lurking person in the shadows. Where do people do things like this? And when can she be caught and put away? Every time I turn around, I'm hearing about this lady and her daughters, or they're there. My grocery store, in the neighborhood, just always around. I thought that most people deserved multiple chances in life, so that's the reason why, I didn't really want this lady to have to go down this route of going to jail or whatever. I thought maybe the judge could just get them to squash it and things would be let go, but it's not the case. I'll be following up with Judge Burton's office today. I'll be following up with my attorney, Deborah Henry, today. This is an attorney that was appointed to me by the state, so I can't complain. I'm thankful. But I need help. I can't go to work. I can't go anywhere without worrying about my kids' safety and about where is this lady and her crazy daughter next. One thing is for certain, that my love of the ministry and my love to help this community has not changed, even though one foul, ignorant person can do the things they've been able to do. I know that they're not going to go unpunished. I know that justice is not blind. I know that prayerfully one day they'll get caught. I'm hoping that it's before she tries to kill me or kill my kids. I want to give you all the scripture reading for the day, and then I want to bid you all adieu because I have a bunch of phone calls to make and I have a lot of coffee to drink. 1 Samuel 12:14. If you fear the Lord and serve and obey him and do not rebel against his commands, and if both you and the king who reigns over you follow the Lord your God, good. But if you do not obey the Lord, and if you rebel against his commands, his hand will be against you, as it was against your fathers. Now then, stand still and see this great thing the Lord is about to do before your eyes. Is it not wheat harvest now? I will call upon the Lord to send thunder and rain, and you will realize what an evil thing you did in the eyes of the Lord when you asked for a king. Then Samuel called upon the Lord, and that same day the Lord sent thunder and rain. So all the people stood in awe of the Lord and of Samuel. The Lord that I believe in makes miracles happen every day. He is omnipresent. He's all-loving. He's accepted me and my family, knowing that we are not perfect, but knowing that there is a love that I have for him and the relationship with him. I trust and put all my faith in God. I know that today it may not seem like the tide is turning in our fashion, but for 4 people to try to jump you, and they had to end up kicking her in the eye and trying to tase people, it just makes you want to say, where do they do things like this at? Apparently in Spanish Lake, right at the corner of Claudine, right around the corner from a high school. Have a great day, guys.